YouTube, what's going on? Well, special edition time. We're going to look at a throwback piece. Now, this is something I had pictured up on Instagram, but I wanted to take a closer look. And let's take a look at it. It's kind of a rare piece in diecast history. Sold. It's a limited edition diorama. This is a drag strip in 1/64 scale. I think it's like a resin plaster type of base, and then all sorts of different multimedia things that they used, plastic and resin and metal. We'll take a look, but let's look at the box real quick. And we're on the green today because I thought it would look a little bit better underneath. Art Warehouse was the company. Rama. If you look these up, you can see them in their original state. Few of them for sale on eBay, but pretty much a limited edition. This was probably expensive even back then. Very nostalgic for me because those 90s period, growing up, seeing all the legends race. I don't think there's a barcode on this, and I don't know if it was online back then. There's a foam box. Do this real quick. Let's not have a bad background while I get the back. Interesting, there's a picture in here, and I don't know if it came with the box to tell people or if it was just someone's picture, but vintage back then. And this is the NHRA Nationals, so it's not the Gatornationals, it's the other one. US Nationals, which pretty sure that's indie, but I can't remember. Is it? Yeah. Right. So that takes place in my area, which is kind of cool. But anyway, it comes with, well, I'll just show you right quick. So all the packaging. And I bought this in the packaging. It was in an antique store. That's why I love going to antique stores. This is still in the package. I didn't take it out. I think when I find a permanent place for this, this will probably be under glass. Today we're just going to check it out. Let's zoom in on this just so you can see. So these are the type of guys that are selling now. Those American Dreams or those American Diorama stuff that you see online. A lot of people taking pictures. This has a full, basically, crew to set up. And I guess that picture was used for a reference. Although, yeah, there's people in there. Thought that was kind of cool. So anyway, let's look at the actual piece, or shall we? I think we shall. Yeah, I didn't want to lose those. I'm sure they add to the value of the thing. I thought there was a certificate in here. Hold on. There's another thing. Just that. All right. Look at this thing. It's not huge. It's probably about 12 inches, a little bit around 12, 11, 13 inches. By probably about, I don't know, how much is a standard hand. All the pieces come separate, so I used some pictures online to make sure I wasn't missing anything, and it seems like I have everything that was supposed to come with. The flagpoles, they go in an area. All these signs are removable. And then the light. So this was broken. And we'll take a look. I'm going to take those down. I'm going to lower this, but this thing is like either like plaster or resin, and it's similar to the material that's on that guardrail. And this base is pretty thick. It's got felt underneath. Let's see if we can do this real quick. It's heavy. It's probably, I don't know, a pound or two. We have the information. We'll see if we can get a shot of this without knocking anything off. It stays in there pretty good. So that Art Warehouse, I tried looking up this website and stuff. All this stuff is now defunct. But it is, and it has the base there, and it's in a grid pattern, but they pour it and basically they add it to the base. There we go. All right. Then you can see it looks like a serial number. There's the back of it real quick. So metal pieces, not just the felting and all that, but this is metal, and so is the flagpole, and it's really just made out of like antenna material. This was broken in half, so I glued it up and it's doing fine. This is like pot metal, like cast. So basically, I guess these were handmade from what I gathered online about these, and low production numbers. They have metal tubes that they set in there too to receive these. These come out, so when you want to put it back in the box, they just come out like that. Same thing with the signs. Signs are basically, you could tell, just made with individual pieces, painted and everything, so you can see the handmade element of it. This is like a cast piece that's supposed to be like, I was thinking about that. It was one, like, you know, when they had the blow up stuff with the fan, so it's like the lawn ornament. So I think that's what that toolbox is supposed to be like. And they do that, paint it, and then they put the sticker on. But from this side, it looks great. They even do the tie like that for the flagpoles. They put the wire on. So I thought that was really sweet. I left the bend in there just because it made it look more realistic. I don't know if that was bent on purpose or what, but I kind of make it looks a little bit more like it's been around for a little bit. And the Gatornationals. So here's some 90s folks right there. If you recognize yourself, say hi. And then this is basically not painted but printed. Maybe this is painted the striping. But the asphalt, if you look at it, the way the track looks in person, but very clean. I got lucky. I really didn't have to clean this. I think the person that had it maybe displayed it, but if it was displayed, I didn't really have to clean this. So I was happy. It didn't have any sun damage to it. So there we go. Let's just take a look at some cars on here. Not much to say about this. You know, it's cool. And it looks like the U.S. Nationals and the Gatornationals is basically what I've seen for sale. This is the only Pro Stock or Top Fuel car I have, but it looks awesome on the starting line. You can almost hear the engine going. I think with the length of this car, I think it's a little bit better for, this comes out. Take a look. You can see the Christmas tree. It's cool. That's like one of my favorite. I like left that till last when I set this up, just because it was cool. And the other thing too is, let's get my some of my drag strip cars. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sure everybody has one of these. Well, oh yeah, I think I know a couple I'm gonna pick. I don't know about you all. Let's see. Get this, this, this. Maybe a Pro Stock Dodge. Oh yes, there we go. That's a good one too. Maybe I got my newest acquisition funny car finally. I found one of these, so I got Snake 1 and 2. I put Snake 1 back up, but man, this looks good. Let's make sure. And maybe we'll put her up against it's different class, but whatever. You can just almost imagine them going down down the lane. Let's see if we can angle this a little bit, because I'm in trouble with the camera here. Get you to look down the straight. Almost looks like we're on TV. So definitely a lot of fun fantasizing on this thing with different cars I own. Let's see. I think I gotta like raise this camera up a little bit, because the one thing about this is it has the barrier here, and it's hard to see the cars as well, but it does make a good, you can do your timing box right there. Let's see it giving a good launch. Let's see this one. This looks cool too. Altered. These are the early funny car cars, basically. Altered wheelbase AFX. So it's kind of started with this. There's another one. These Novas are sweet too. If I changed the advertising and made it more vintage, it definitely would look like a old track. And this makes a good platform for me wanting to make my own. That way I can copy kind of what this looks like and get it to go. And we can even do some modern cars. Where's got a trailer? Where'd my flat trailer go? I think I put it up somewhere. Was trying to use these as tow vehicles. Back then you had the old wagons, especially the white one. Yeah, I put my trailers up. They're on the shelf. What else do we got here? Oh yes, muscle cars, right? Can do this and this. Oh, Copo Nova. No. Just wanted to kind of show how cool this thing is. Where it's gonna go, I don't know. There's a lot of little dioramas like this that are starting to fill up like the Matchbox. That's another thing. Here's a little Mopar Madness. And maybe we'll try doing something a little bit more modern. Start this car at traction, it'll probably be pretty quick. There's some good stuff. Vintage. Big block Chevy. That looks good. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. I think we just want to take a look and say hi and hope everybody's having a good holiday. And, well, we have more cars coming. Starting to fill up again, so we should have an update soon. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Look at that car. Till next time.